Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am doing a one brand makeup look. Well, almost one brand. There's a few things that I didn't have from this makeup brand that I had to kind of substitute in, and I'll explain that to you when I'm doing my makeup. But I had a request from a really good friend of mine that sells Younique. And if you haven't heard of Younique, it is an amazing makeup brand behind a mission statement to validate women and make them feel beautiful. And that is amazing to me. These girls are amazing to me. I support them 100%. And one of my really good friends requested a wearable blue everyday fall makeup look. So that's what I did for her, but I also wanted to show support for her and do it all in her brand that she sells and that she truly believes in. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do that now if you're enjoying my videos. And I guess if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. Thanks, guys. Okay, I do not have the palette 3 from Younique, which has the bluer eyeshadows, and that was the request that I got from a really good friend who does Younique. But I have this Morphe palette, and a lot of the shadows are very, very close to the same. I swatched them right here to figure out which ones. It's very close to the same. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to show you in between which color to use for Younique to get the same type of look that I'm doing. And it'll work the same. What I did is I already primed my eyelids, and I'm setting it with this color right here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do for my transition shade is I'm taking this shade right here. It's the best transition shade in the palette. Very, very, very minimal product. And this is the trick, is when the further you hold your brush away, the easier it is to get a very, very, very light application. And I'm starting in circular and windshield wiper motions, and I'm going to blend that in my crease. And when I say crease, whenever you open your eye, I almost have a hooded lid, which means you can barely see my eyelid. So typically, if you do not have that, you're gonna just put it in that socket and that indent right there. But I open my eye and I take it a little bit higher. That way, I'm kind of creating my own crease, if you will. Because I do have a lot of space from that to my eyebrow. So if I do that, it makes my eye look bigger. That's my trick to make sure that you can see my eyeshadow, is I do a lot of my eyeshadows the placement of my eyeshadows with my eyes open. And guys, when I do this, I do get a little messy on my outer corner, but I'm going to clean that up. That's why I always do eyes first. That way it doesn't matter if there's fallout. It doesn't matter if I get messy right here, because I can clean it up and then do my foundation. That way my foundation's clean. That's just something that I always try to do. If I'm just doing like a little bit of bronzer on the lid, then I may do my foundation first and change it up. But 9 times out of 10, I do my eyes first and then my foundation. I was going to say that I always usually do my eyebrows first, because everybody has different eyebrow shapes. Everybody has different eyebrow routines. Everybody has different products that they like, whether it's a pencil, whether it's a powder, whether it's like a dip brow. And so if you want to see a detailed eyebrow tutorial, I'll do that for you guys. But I kind of feel like everybody has their own way of doing their eyebrows. So that's why I kind of always do mine first, because it does take a while for me to do them. But I have tried their eyebrow pencils, the Younique eyebrow pencils, and they remind me a lot of the Anastasia Brow Wizzes. So the quality of them are very, very good. And so if you do spend money on your eyebrow pencils like the Anastasia Brow Wiz, you might as well help one of your friends out and get one of those, because they are very, very similar. And they go on very, very easily. They stay all day. I have used them. Mine is gone right now, which is why I just haven't repurchased one. It is one of my favorite things to use on my brows, but right now I've been liking the way powders are lately. For some weird reason, I've kind of changed it up. I've always used pencils, but recently I've been doing powders, and I've liked the way that it looks, and that's what I've been doing. So next, sorry, I'm kind of babbling. I'm going to take this shade right here. This cream shadow brush is actually a Younique brush, and It is, I don't love all of their brushes, but this one I use almost every single day. I like to use it to apply my concealer and clean up my brows. I like to use it for shimmers. It is an amazing brush, and it's one of my favorites from their line. I usually am a Morphe girl all the way, and that's what 90% of my brushes are, but this one, I swear to you, it's one of the best ones. It's this cream shadow brush. And so I'm taking this shade right here, and I'm going to apply that all over my lid. I'm taking that fluffy brush and I'm going to take this shade right here, and I am going to, the one that I have doesn't have, if you can tell, this one right here, on the Younique palette, a lot of these are really close to the same. Like this one's really close, this one's really close, this one's really close. But this one right here, the Younique one, has a little bit more of a blue undertone instead of a gray. But it's going to act the same way, and just trust me and then use that one in the shade that I showed you. And now I'm just going to press this in my outer corner. And you want to place it where you want it. You want it to be underneath that crease. As you can tell, I'm not going near as high. And then as I have no product left, or hardly any product, I'm just going to, in smaller circular, I'm not blowing it out like I did the crease. In smaller circular motions, I'm going to blend that out so there's no harsh lines. Okay, now I'm going to take, I've wiped the color off of this shader brush, but now I'm going to take this color right here in the palette and put that on my brow bone. And I heard this trick from Desi Perkins, and it's a makeup artist on YouTube that I watch regularly. And she learned it going to a class that she went to. If you apply the brow bone highlight right at the arch only, instead of bringing it down or in, it makes your eyes look more lifted. I'm going to take this and clean this up, and when I do this, I angle it towards the end of my brow. If you do that, that's kind of the standard rule, I guess, for your eye shape that looks the most flattering. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Younique, it's the Touch Liquid Foundation. I'm in the color Velour. I'm going to shake this up. I don't have a lot of this left. Their foundation brush that goes with this is really, really good, but I'm not going to say hate. Hate's a strong word. I don't like brushes for foundations, but I don't feel like with a beauty blender that this foundation does very well. So I'm putting a couple drops on my fingers, and I am going to use my fingers to work this into my skin. And I'm going to use their concealer. I'm using this just for the purposes of the video, but I will say this. This concealer is amazingly full coverage, but I have very, very, very dry under eyes. So this concealer makes my under eyes look old, if that makes sense. And I know a lot of people with dry under eyes. If you do not have dry under eyes, I think this would be amazing for you. This is some people's holy grail, but I'm just telling you my personal experience with it. It's not, I will use it to spot correct. I will not use it for under my eyes normally. But for the purpose of this video, I am going to use it just to show you how it works and how full coverage it is. This is the color Velour. I can't remember what the Organza is, the color underneath it. That's the one, the Organza has a little more of a pink undertone to it, and that's the one that I usually use, but I cannot find it. I know I have it, but I can't find it. This one has a more yellow undertone, and it's not the right color for my under eyes, but again, for the purpose of this video, it'll work. and it'll look fine. Now, what we're going to do is I'm just going to take my translucent powder. Younique has many options for powder. Their pressed powder is very, very good. I've never tried their translucent powder, but I've heard really good things about it. But I know their pressed powder, I, for a little while, wore that all by itself and had amazing coverage. It is a very, very good pressed powder. And it does have a longevity, a good longevity. And it does wear well. Y'all know this is one of my Holy Grail bronzers. I bring it out a lot. I feel like this can give you a sun-kissed glow. It's a beautiful color. I am in the color Sunset. It's their beachfront bronzer, and it is a beautiful bronzer. It blends good. It lasts, I feel like, all day. On me, it usually does. My under eyes are very yellow. Not liking the way that looks, but we're gonna keep on going with it. It's okay. We're gonna work with it. This is the Younique Mood Struck Minerals Pressed Blush in Sweet. This is one of my favorite colors. And these are very pigmented, so you really have to be careful, but this is a beautiful color. See, I got a little overboard already. Whew. Too much, too much. And this may not be the best color on me in the winter because I'm hella pale, but in the summer, it is one of my favorite blushes. I can just put it on for like a little flush of color, and that's it. Now what I'm going to do for highlight is I'm actually taking this color in the palette right now, and I'm going to put that on my cheeks. It's very bright, but I don't mind a bright highlight. You do not have to do this. This is an everyday look. I put highlight on every day. You don't have to put highlight on every day. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this color in the palette right here and just very, very lightly put that under my lash line. Okay, now I'm going to apply this in my waterline. This is just a really good way to brighten your eyes up. As you can see in this one, it looks more awake, it looks more open. I love doing this, especially in the daytime. Putting black liner in your waterline can instantly make your look go from daytime to nighttime, I feel. Now I'm taking the Younique Epic Mascara. You all know how I feel about this. Like, this mascara is truly I'm so sad. Like, it's almost gone. Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I need to get with my friend and order some more. Look at those lashes. I'm telling y'all, if you do not have curled lashes, I do personally, but it curls mine. I swear to you, it stands mine straight up. Like, mine are already curled, but it's amazing how much more curled my lashes are when I use this mascara. I have seen a video of a girl that made her boyfriend or husband try on this mascara. Like, no joke. It was the funniest video ever, and I wish that I could find it because I can't remember who it was. It wasn't somebody on my friends list. It's something that somebody shared, but she just was like, I want you to put this mascara on, because his eyelashes stuck straight out, and whenever he did it, his eyelashes were curled. I was so impressed, and it was a live video on Facebook, so it wasn't like she could alter it or edit it or anything like that, or show, because I mean, you visibly saw his lashes stand straight up. I mean, this mascara, I'm telling you, is insane. I keep going back to it, and I am a mascara freak. Like, if something new comes out and it claims to be amazing, and I'll go out and buy it and I'll try it, and then it's never as amazing as what they make it out to be. But for whatever reason, this one is as amazing as they make it out to be. Now I am going to, and actually one of my favorite nude Younique lipsticks. It is called Upscale. It is gorgeous. It's a little shimmery, but it is a perfect everyday color, I feel. It's called Upscale. Okay guys, that's it for this makeup look. I really hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, I was doing this with a really good friend of mine that sells Younique, so if you're interested in any of these products, please don't hesitate to let me know and I can hook you up with somebody if you don't already know somebody that sells it. And it is a very good makeup brand. The mission statement behind Younique is amazing. I met some amazing girls when I was selling it who are still really good friends to me to this day and still support me in my leap of faith into the YouTube world and not selling Younique any longer. So if you guys enjoyed this and you're enjoying my videos, please give me a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe while you're down there. And I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.